because today, as promised, I am talking about the Criminal Minds Season 15 series finale. Now, it was the final episode ever. Wheels up forever. Now, as a precursor to my review and evaluation / response to the 2-hour season finale, I'm just going to mention a little bit about the 2-hour season premiere, where of course the cliffhanging Gede shipping situation was finally resolved. Because what had happened was JJ ended up getting shot in the first episode, at the end of the first episode, and she was shot in the neck and shoulder, so she nearly died. And while she was unconscious in the hospital, you saw Reid actually by her bedside saying, "I didn't know how to deal with what you told me, so I just stopped talking to you, and I would give anything to have more time, just more time with you." And of course, Matthew's acting again, it was just so, honestly, it was just so emotional. I mean, Reid was physically crying his eyes out, and I was watching it crying like a little girl. I'm a Reid rat. What do you expect? But it was resolved nicely. At the end of it, when JJ woke up, her husband Will joined her by her bedside, and she expressed to him how much she loved him, and their marriage was thus solidified, and there was no more talk of Gede shipping, or there was no more of that awkwardness between Reid and JJ, so that was good. Now, yes, I have actually mentioned shipping factions and the whole Gede thing in one of my previous streams, so if you want to revisit that, if you're unfamiliar with the entire Gede ship, it is there in one of my previous posts. Now, you may remember Everett Lynch, aka the Chameleon. He was the UNSUB that the BAU were pursuing for most of season 15, actually up until the final moment of season 15 and the series forever. Now, he nearly killed Rossi, and after that, I think because Rossi was nearing retirement age and he felt like he was losing his edge, so Everett Lynch, the Chameleon, kind of became David Rossi's great white whale, like Moby Dick. So I haunted Rossi's every thought. He morally vowed that he was going to take this guy down. Now, the season 15 finale, that was where everything came to a head. Now, the BAU, I'm just consulting my notes to make sure I've got everything in the right order. I do actually have a really good memory, but I want to make sure that I don't hash it up and end up insulting my idols. Now, the BAU are closing in on Everett Lynch, and they track down his mother, and that's when we get to meet Roberta, his mother, who has heard about what Everett has done and has decided that she is going to take out her psychopathic son because of the fact he murdered his own daughter, Grace. So this was a vendetta for her. And just when we all thought that everybody's favourite character couldn't be served up any more poo in his life, he is injured in an explosion at the house, and he falls back and hits his head, and he seems to be fine, but in fact he does have a catastrophic brain injury where he ends up collapsing inside his apartment. Hello to Debbie. I've got Debbie watching me. This is all cool. I love it. I love when my fans can actually join in and interact with me. Hi Debbie. I'm not sure whether you've watched season 15, but this is my take on it, my thoughts on it, because passionate. Now, Reid actually collapsed inside his own apartment, and when the several other people from the BAU came looking for him, they actually found him passed out on his entry mat, just inside his front door. And while Reid was in a coma and having intermittent seizures, he had an intracranial hemorrhage, and that was reiterated by I can't remember his first name, but Mr. Foyette, otherwise known as the Reaper. Remember that unsub that made Aaron Hotchner's life absolute utter hell in season 4? That was responsible for the death of his wife, Hayley, and why he became sole custodian of his wee boy. Now, he actually, Foyette slash Reaper, actually appears to Reid and says, you have an intracranial hemorrhage, you know, you're bleeding out, they might not get to you in time, blah, blah, blah. And while he is in this comatose between the world and between life and between the afterlife kind of state, as he's being rushed to hospital, seizing on the gurney, honestly, his acting is phenomenal. I've watched a few of Matthew's films, and the acting, the standard hasn't dipped, honestly. He sets the bar. But Reid also sees ghosts of his past, well, of past people that meant a lot to him. For example, the late Chief Strauss. Remember the blonde lady that wanted to make the cuts, that actually wanted to get rid of Hotch and made Derek the unit chief for a while? Yeah, she was a bit of a hatchet woman, but yeah, Reid had interactions with her, and also with the late Jason Gideon, who was Reid's major mentor when he started with the BAU. Yeah, Jason also got murdered in an earlier season, and you see flashback clips of him discussing things with Aaron Hotchner, so you get to see a bit of Hotch in his in Reid's comatose state. And the big one, he also meets his murdered ex-girlfriend, Maeve Donovan. Now, the actress has actually got a new look. She went for total blonde, even blonde eyebrows. I prefer it when the actress actually, in the season where she was Maeve, she actually had the long brunette hair with the bangs. But hey, that's just me. I mean, a lot of people, when I went from brunette to blonde, a lot of people probably looked at me and thought, girl, no. No, girl. Yes. But no, he gets to talk to Maeve, and where she says that their relationship was kind of like a rom-com where an angel comes to earth and he's only got a short amount of time with the woman he loves, blah, blah, blah. It was really, really sweet. And for a while there, it actually looked like Reid wanted to follow Maeve into the afterlife. So it being the final episode and all, I thought, oh God, they're going to kill him off. I know it. So, of course, again, the waterworks. I was like, no. Honestly, I was crying like a little wussy. Yeah. And, of course, when Reid's mother, Diana, and, of course, Penelope Garcia, who I am cosplaying today again. I think it's my favourite cosplay. I love to do this. It feels right. It feels right for me. They were by Reid's bedside, and Penelope was telling Diana, recounting the time that she was shot and thought she was going to die. And they were both discussing Reid's eyes, brown with gold flecks in them. I know I have brown eyes, but I'm not sure about gold flecks. But yeah, Matthew does have gold flecks in his eyes. They're really gorgeous. But then when you saw him open his eyes because he had decided to live, he decided to choose life, all those tears just turned to tears of joy, and I was up jigging around the room. Yes! That made my night. Yeah, I was actually supposed to go to brunch that weekend for a family birthday party, and I think if they'd killed off Reid, I think my overall mood at the birthday brunch might have been a little bit different. I don't think I would have been as yay, happy, look at my cosplaying, ooh. Yeah, I think I would have been a little bit more somber at the brunch. So by the looks of things, Reid made a recovery. He didn't follow Maeve into the afterlife. He decided that he had so much to live for and so many people loved him, so yes! Now, the a follow-up on the Everett Lynch situation. Lynch kidnaps David Rossi's new wife. He's really gunning for Rossi, I think, because Rossi's after him and he sees it as some kind of challenge. Yeah. He kidnaps Crystal, Rossi's wife, and hijacks their jet. the famous Wheels Up jet. And Rossi persuades Everett Lynch to exchange Crystal for him. He takes her place, and so of course Rossi seemed to know what he was doing. Alan's here! Oh wow, this is the first time he's actually joined in on one of my Rowdy ReidGirl YouTube streams. I'm so excited. This is great, so I can now interact with you guys. Yay! Alan, if you've missed what I was talking about earlier, just rewind, just watch the replay and enjoy yourself and admire my cosplay. I think I really hit it. I think I absolutely really hit the cosplay today, so I'm very impressed. Even my old pair of Gok 1 prescription glasses, I thought, yeah, very Garcia, because she changes her glasses almost every episode, and yeah, gotta keep it real, gotta keep the realness. Hey Rob! Now back to David Rossi on the jet with Everett Lynch. Now Rossi sort of sits down on one of the seats, and the other members of the BAU say, well, what's going on? What's going on? And I'm just getting Mippy out of the way. And JJ actually says, well, 20 years ago, David Rossi and Jason Gideon, who designed the plane, they had something, they had a little surprise in store. So then you see Rossi going into a little upper compartment and retrieving a gun. And so he goes towards the cockpit and surprises Everett Lynch, the chameleon. And I'm just hearing Mippy in the background. This is really distracting. But he does surprise Everett Lynch, and there's a bit of a fight, bit of a scuffle. And in the end, you see Rossi rolling out of the door to the jet. Okay, cool, he's safe. And JJ obviously knows what she's doing, because she reaches into the back of one of their SUVs and pulls out what looks like a massive big bloody rocket launcher and fires directly at the jet just as it's taking off. And it's completely vaporized. Bye-bye, Everett Lynch, because in one of his other personas that he was pretending to be, he also learnt to be a pilot, so he was a bit of a jack of all trades. But the jet had to be, the jet for the last 15 years was sacrificed, but for a very good cause. Now, back to the comment earlier about Penelope. Penelope actually does leave the series. Her character decides that she wants to take this other job with a company that providing digital solutions with regards to climate change, things like that. So of course there's a flash forward to her farewell party, and then you see her being the last person out of the BAU office, and she's the one that flicks the light switch. So it was very bittersweet, you know. None of my heroes died. And also you see in an earlier episode when Penelope was really considering, you know, packing it in, Luke Alves said, we're family. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter what location we're in, we're still family. We've got this unbreakable bond. It was so emotional for me, because it was like, they might be going to the Four Winds, but they are still family. And through thick and thin, through joyous moments, through absolute hell, through loss, you don't have to be blood to be family. Family is family, and that's all that matters, especially in these trying times while we're together but alone at the same time. That's why I love reaching out to you guys on my live streams. Yay! Wow. So that just about wraps it up for my response and reaction to season 15, the season finale. Do you feel it was all tied up? I felt it was tied up perfectly, but still a part of me thinks that if they wanted to have a season 16 or resurrect the series, there'd just be a Penelope missing, but they could actually sort of carry on where they'd left off, but just minus Penelope and minus sparkly, zany, unicorn-loving, puppies and kittens and rainbows-loving Penelope, and that would kind of suck, but yeah, So it was a good way to end. It really was. Ah, Debbie's just said you don't have to be blood to be family, for sure. She speak the truth. Yeah. Now that concludes my Criminal Minds chat, a little bit more light-hearted than the one yesterday, definitely. And while we're on the topic of Roman Reigns, I have also been gleaning information, and I will definitely keep you guys up to date. Ain't that the truth? That is an Alan. Oh, I love it when you guys can talk to me. This is the first time I've actually had live chat as I've been streaming, so this is a pretty exciting day for me. I feel so important, honestly. Oh, I feel like a star. Star Reid Rat. Yes, but I will definitely be keeping you guys up to date if the WWE Roman Reigns situation does change, because honestly, the WWE stance on Roman seems to be almost changing daily, so you never can be sure if one thing that you hear yesterday is the same today, so I'll let you know. But tune in on Monday. Ah, where are the cats? We want to see cats. Well, there's going to be some cat chat on Monday. It's going to be the 5 different personalities of cats. Are they cantankerous? Are they a cat's cat? Are they a people's cat? Are they easy? Are they sort of aggressive and want to be the alpha or want to be the only child? Okay, Rob, how about we look around the house to see if there's some cats? I think you'd like that. Walking through the house on a YouTube stream. Here is Phoebe. Here's Phoebe. She's one of the short fur gang. So I shall definitely be having some cat chat, and I will be discussing on Monday what personalities my short fur gang have. Phoebe says because honestly, when you do hear her on camera, she does have this very natural, soft, rapid purr. So Cat Chat Monday, and I'm going to be talking about the different personalities of the short fur gang to coincide with the premiere, the grand premiere of the short fur gang, their very own YouTube channel. So it's short fur videos without me. I'll be the camera woman, but you'll get to see the short fur gang up close and personal, personally. Just being silly and being cute. And now that Hayes is he had an infected abscess, and so I've been trying to keep him off camera because I don't want to stress him out while he's healing, but he's responding so well to the antibiotics, so you'll get to see a Hayes, hello butt, cat butt, that's my nickname for him, on Monday. So tune in again on Monday for some cat chat. And I am sorry about all the moving around the house, but my cats, they're I can't say, come here Phoebe, come into the bedroom. She'll just go, nah, I'm fine here on the chair, thanks. And thank you for listening to me. And if you haven't subscribed or liked yet, if you liked what you heard and want more cat chat, Criminal Minds chat, or WWE wrestling promotions chat, definitely click the like button and click subscribe. And also hit the notification bell if you want to get notifications of when I'm next live and what I'll be talking about. So I will see you guys again for Cat Chat Monday. I'm looking forward to it. Wow. So then, wheels up. Wheels up, people. Yay! I just had